looking tonight? This could come down. To the backcourts, Grant. They're both very talented.
Yeah, B.A., you know I love great guard play. And, of course, each team has some serious skills at that position. So expect a fast pace of play, lots of threes. It should be one heck of a matchup.
And the starting lineup for the Grizzlies. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. Moran and Bane in the backcourt together. And it's Brooks in at the 3 spot.
He almost blocked that shot in time, just a nanosecond late.
Outside Moran. Jackson with a screen on McDaniels. Moran with it. He's picked up by Edwards. Jackson outside. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
And it's Morant missing.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
It's Edwards on the wing. Gobert with a screen on Bane. And Edwards, here we go. It's rebounded by Memphis.
Wow, he doesn't miss many of those. He's such a strong finisher and tight.
And Clark, how about the progress of the Timberwolves?
Love what they've done, B.A. They put the pieces in place to be a playoff regular and still the youth to grow in the long term. That's a nice combination, especially when you look at a guy like Anthony Edwards. He's special. Well, easy does it, Towns is saying to himself. Forget about the threes right now. I'm going to go with the flush.
Morant into the lane. And then Morant with the dunk.
There's a move for you.
Wow, just showed great creativity on his way to the bucket.
Hey, bump the move. How about the finish? That's right, fella. Bang that thing.
Now here's Towns. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That's on Steven Adams.
Well, one of the ways you mark consistency is looking at a player's efficiency rating, and Cats is generally among the best in the league.
And so Towns nails them both.
It can help a big man's game to hit those free throws. It keeps the defense from getting too aggressive.
Brooks, the pass to Morant. And then Morant with the jam.
I almost can't believe what I saw. Incredible.
I'm speechless, man. I'm speechless.
He's one of the few players in the NBA who can pull something like that off.
Now here's Conley. Out to the right wing. Towns for 3. Hits the trifecta. Towns has got 9.
You know, Karl Anthony Towns is a dangerous shooter from the perimeter, and it's his excellent shot selection that helps him be so efficient from there.
And here's Morant outside. Drains it. Now he's 3 for 5.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now here's Conley to the paint. Gobert passes to Edwards. Picked by Gobert from behind the arc. The kick out to Conley. Just 5 on the clock. To the inside. And Gobert with the bucket on the assist from Towns.
Towns doing a nice job with the smart play there, getting the ball to a ready shooter instead of trying to force it himself.
And the call will be against Jaren Jackson. That's his first foul of the game.
And great job to establish position and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
Now here's Conley. Pass to Towns. Down low. Stolen by Jackson. Brooks outside. For three. No good. And Minnesota will come the other way. McDaniels passes to Towns. Knocked away. And the Timberwolves call time here. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. Oh, stolen by Morant. And now the Grizzlies on the run. Pass to Adams. Now here's Bane. Back to Adams. From the arc. And it's Desmond Bane with the three.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Outside Conley. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back.
Well, Conley can be a volume scorer from the arc. The defense can't let him just have those opportunities.
Here's Morant. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Morant's got 9.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Shot is good by Edwards.
Composed and cool effort from Edwards inside. Not rushing himself or forcing a bad shot. Taking what's available.
Up top Morant. McDaniels covering. And then Morant with the dunk.
I think the defense gave him a bit of a gift there. I mean, he got all the space he needed to go to work.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That's his first foul of the game. 19 seconds left to play in the first. Conley passes to Towns. That one's good, and it's Conley who picks up the assist. He's got 12.
You know, we've become used to seeing Towns own the offensive end of the floor. Just lets the game come naturally to him.
Here's Brooks. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
And they keep trading punches. Both teams in a groove early.
Hey, guys, this is going to be fun now. I mean, we've got ourselves a shootout on tap here.
It's been off. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Timberwolves.
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
And the other thing you notice is how determined they've been to get into the paint and get buckets around the rim.
On the court for Memphis, they've got Desmond Bane. Also Tyus Jones out there. Brandon Clark out there with Luke Kennard. And it's Aldama in at the power forward. Edwards finds Towns. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
Towns attacks the basket with such a ferocity and never give up attitude. I love that about him, guys.
Out to the right wing. Back to Jones. Pass to Aldama. Oh, a beautiful reverse layup.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Edwards, the pass to Gobert. Here's Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
The size mismatch makes that a high percentage look.
Here's Aldama. The officials have been a little stingier with the whistle recently. Clark, you think fewer fouls called is good for the game?
I like to see the game played with a certain amount of flow. So you got to give some latitude to the physicality, and I am in favor of fewer fouls being called. The officials do a good job, I think, of judging advantage, disadvantage, and it's much more appealing to the fans when the game flows more fluid. That's just a beautiful move by Towns. Really, he's got such a versatile skill set. there with the plus handles. Man, he's got a lot to work with.
Now here's Bain. 5 points in the game. Clark. Oh, Clark with the slam.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
All right, guys, a breakdown here of the hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
Well, you know, they've been aggressive on the defensive end, and it's paying off for them. Quite a few takeaways for them in the early going.
And not only that, you like how they're turning defense into offense, forcing turnovers and capitalizing.
Now here's Clark. Oh, Clark with the slam.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Yeah, and you know, when Edwards is aggressive, I think it forces defenders to try to get physical back, and when he's close to the rim, he usually is able to draw the foul as a result.
Prince is checked in for McDaniels. Good on both. For Memphis, they've gotten each of their 6 shots to fall here in the second. Morant, the pass to Brooks. Kicks it out to Jackson. Now here's Morant. 4-3. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Here's Prince, defended by Kennard, to the wing on the left. Towns against Jackson.
Blocking foul on Jamal. First personal foul. Second team foul.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. McDaniels comes in for Prince. And Mike Conley is subbed in for Rivers. And Memphis also making a switch. Adams is checked in. Now here's Towns. He's got 18. Outside McDaniels. Towns down low. Jackson on him. Yes, it's good. Towns has got 20.
A high percentage shooter from the field. Towns recognizes what good shot selection is.
Brooks finds Morant. A minute 22 left in the first half of this one. 6 on the shot clock. The open shot by Brooks. They grab their own miss. Kennard against Conley. Outside for Morant. Over McDaniels. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now. Towns with the ball. Checked by Brooks. And now we've got an intentional foul.
Personal foul. Third team foul.
Ties it up, and his next one could give him the lead. Jones, he's checked in for Memphis. And the free throw is good. Now leading by 1.
Productive trip to the line. He doesn't like to leave points on the table.
Brooks, the pass to Jones. To the wing, right side. Adams with a screen on Conley. The 17-footer. Jones misses.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
McDaniels passes to Gobert. For 3, Conley. Fires in the triple. Conley's got 6.
Oh, you love to see that kind of vision from Gobert. As much attention as he draws from the D, there's bound to be an open man, and he just got to find him.
Adams with a screen on Towns. To stop the run, back to Jones. And here's Adams. Right side Jones. It's been all about Karl Anthony. Thanks very much, Allie. We'll We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You know, Karl Anthony Towns has been exceptional here, guys.
And in the first half, he dominated in the post. He got the looks he wanted and was able to execute.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. And it's Conley in at point guard. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. McDaniels finds Towns. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Textbook up fake there. Towns does a great job imitating his usual shot motion. Earns himself a trip to the line.
Noel, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. And so Towns nails them both. Memphis trailing here. Pass to Adams. Back to Bane. Jackson, the screen. Bane, the pass to Jackson. Now here's Bane. He's covered closely. Can't connect from short range. Towns, a screen on Brooks. Back to Towns. Takes a 3. The Grizzlies pull it in.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Gets the 3 to fall.
Yeah, the quickness of Morant makes him tough to cover. He's able to pull up on a moment's notice.
Now here's Conley. 6 points for him. The 3 is up. Gobert passes to Towns. The offensive rebound. Outside McDaniels. Outside Conley. Pass to Towns. They shoot again. Can't get it to drop. And it's Memphis the other way. And here's Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Plays with so much confidence. When Morant gets in a zone, he stays aggressive.
Here's Towns. 24 points for him. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Oh, I love watching him flush it home. Showing how easily he can get off the ground and bang it.
Adams with a screen on Towns. Here's Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Adding to his game over time. When Jackson spots his open teammates like this, the offense runs much smoother.
Jackson against Towns. It's McDaniels on the wing. Towns down low. Lays it up and banks it in. Towns has got 6 in the quarter.
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
Pass to Jackson. Adams a screen. Jackson, pass to Bane. Back to Jackson. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass.
From deep, Conley. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Rivers is checked in. To the right side. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. Here we go, one-on-one. Jackson, the pass to Morant. Back to Jackson. Out of bounds as Memphis keeps possession. .127 left in the third. For the lead. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Towns finds McDaniels. That's in. Coming off an assist from Towns. And the Timberwolves lead by 4.
This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good when he's taking the shots.
And stolen by Gobert. And they're pushing it up. Here's McDaniels. And he jams it home with authority.
That's That's a hard spot to be in as a defender now. Giving up that much height, very hard to protect the rim.
Morant, the pass to Adams. Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
We've watched Morant get so good at this. Instinctively spots the opening and feeds a really good shooter.
Here's Noel, guarded by Bane. And stolen by Bane. And up the court come the Grizzlies on the break. And Brooks with a basket on the assist by Morant. Brooks has got his second basket.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Here's Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Exactly, Pete. When you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scale.
Gobert with a screen on Morant. 1 second left. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson. And so after 3 quarters of play, some great offensive output in this one. It's all tied up. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the 4th quarter gets underway. Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the 4th quarter could have more action in store for us. Here's Conley on the court for Memphis to start the 4th. They've got Tyus Jones. He's out there with Luke Kennard, and it's Aldama in at the power forward position. Memphis has gotten 5 of their 9 attempts from deep to go. Williams passes to Kennard. Clark with the screen. Over to the wing. 5 to shoot. Pass to Aldama. To take the lead with the drive. And for Minnesota, they're shooting 67% for the game. Just outstanding. Here's Prince. That one's good. And it's Towns with the assist. Towns has got 3 assists now in this one.
And you know Prince is feeling it when he takes this shot. Love the confidence.
Now here's Jones. And Conley grabs the miss. Towns against Jones. Here's Edwards. And he makes it on the layup. Now it's a 5-point Minnesota lead.
It's winning time, and that's a winning play.
Outside, Williams. Clark with the screen. Got it.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game, and that one was easy.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
Here's Edwards following the bucket by the Grizzlies. Gets the 3 ball to go. Prince has got 6 in the quarter.
You know, when he was coming out of college, this is exactly what scouts thought Prince would be. A strong 3-and-D wing who plays with a lot of effort.
Aldama. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Now here's Williams. Driving inside, and Williams punches it home.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
Edwards, the pass to Gobert, uses the glass on the layup. And the Timberwolves lead by 4.
Capable of finding his open guys. Edwards getting better at improving his overall floor awareness. Nice to see.
Edwards against Kennard. There's the triple. Sends it home from 3-point land. Kennard's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots. There you have it. Prince stepping up big time. This guy played all 4 years in college, and you see evidence of that confidence and maturity there.
Timeout call, Memphis. And the Timberwolves making a change here. McDaniels checked in, and the Grizzlies with some changes. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Taylor Jenkins had to say to his team. He told them he likes what he's seeing inside, saying, quote, stay on the attack. Getting to the rim is working for us right now. Attack until they stop us. Guys?
Allie, thank you. Conley with the ball, guarded by Morant. And Edwards, here we go. And Edwards slams it in.
At every level, Edwards has been the go-to guy for his team. It's in his DNA.
Morant against McDaniels. Adams, the pass to Morant. Jackson with a screen on McDaniels. Pass to Jackson. Oh, wow!
Watch out.
Big finish. And that one is stuffed right through.
I love the strength shown by Jackson there, refusing to let the defense have the last word.
Conley finds McDaniels. Edwards against Payne. Here's Prince. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. The three, Conley. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Morant, the pass to Jackson. Money!
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Pass to Prince. Gobert with it. Defended by Jackson. The kick out to Conley. There's 37 seconds left to play in the fourth.
Huge bucket from Gobert, answering the call when his team needs it.
So it's all come down to this.
It's really that time where your leaders must step up.
The drive by Jackson, and he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul. Stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
Free throw shooting comes into focus in tight games. As usual, he's up to the task.
And Minnesota calls time here. They're behind by 1. 24 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Conley. 20 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Gobert with a screen on Morant. Conley passes to Edwards. 6 to shoot. Pass to McDaniels. Oh, he got it! He got it!
Need to do more than that to keep him from getting the ball in the post.
Exactly. I mean, deny him the ball in the first place. Don't let him get it.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. They're losing by 1. 1 second left in the fourth quarter.
Substitution for your Timberwolves. Miles Green.
Here's Morant. And so it's Minnesota who scrapes by with a win. That was an incredible night of hoops. A tremendous...
Smack clowns with mad style.
and getting mentally prepared to compete. You see the focus. You feel the energy. These guys are ready to go. So the Timberwolves win the tip. So let's take a look at the Boston Celtics starting lineup. Out on the wings, it's Brown and Tatum. The post tandem, it's Horford and Williams. And it's Brogdon in at the 1. And so Horford will bring it up for the Boston Celtics.
Guys, you think about the Boston Celtics, and obviously the offense is driven by the two J's, Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown. So much of what Boston does starts with their wing play. He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one is on Towns.
They get a look at the gritty, competitive fire of Jaylen Brown. Takes on the defense and draws the contact.
And doors with Tatum and Brown. If they aren't scoring, they're creating for others.
Yeah, both Jason and Jaylen took major steps as playmakers, understanding the value of their teammates as release points, as guys who can take some pressure off in terms of the scoring load. And listen, neither guy is finished improving.
Gobert, the pass to McDaniels. Shot clock at 5. And here's Edwards from the arc. Takes a shot at the elbow, and that one hits back iron.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
Towns, a screen on Tatum. Drains the three-pointer.
The work that Anthony Edwards is putting in as a shooter is there. That range shot so important. Nice three-point look right there.
Brown wide open. He fires. No good on the 3. For Minnesota, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Shoots, busts the J after the cagey pass fake.
Well, his versatility on display. Karl Anthony Towns can spot up from deep, back you down in the post, and just for luck, how about a little money pull-up off the dribble?
And it's blocked right out of the air and controls it. Out to the right wing. Conley with it. Williams picks him up. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason, I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Towns dishes to Gobert.
Well, how about the defensive effort from Al Horford? Just playing so hard, making sure the shooter can't get a clean look.
And you got to appreciate how much Robert Williams just gets after it on defense.
You really do, because he wants to block every single shot that goes up. He hits the glass now with a level of aggression after being challenged by his coaching staff. And goodness, his teammates love his energy.
Now here's Conley. Gobert can't hit.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
There's Brown with the 3. It's good from long range. Brown's got 5.
Well, to me, that's excellent timing from Jaylen Brown. He shoots with confidence, knowing his teammates trust him.
Here's McDaniels. That's in there. Conley with the assist.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Smart kicks to Horford. Brown outside. And then jammed down as he goes right over Rudy Gobert.
Oh, my goodness. How about that move by Jaylen Brown? That is spectacular.
Over in the corner, McDaniels. Feeds it to Gobert. lays it up off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Here's Brown. Rudy Gobert picking up that last basket. And finished off by Brown.
I'll tell you, you allow an athlete like Jaylen Brown to get this close, it's going to be finished and finished strong.
And here's Conley outside. Towns against Horford. Here's McDaniels. The offensive rebound. Gobert. And good work on the boards that pick up the second chance points. Gobert's got his second bucket of the game to go. Smart passes to Brown. Three-pointer. Stolen by Michael Conley. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Edwards, that's good.
Doesn't matter where on the floor Anthony Edwards is. That shot mechanic's so pretty, so fluid.
Horford kicks to Smart. The shot's good on the assist by Horford.
3 points.
Horford's got 3 assists now in this one.
That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
Tatum, that's for 2. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Tatum has worked very hard to improve his finishing game, and that includes sometimes taking contact and earning a trip to the foul line.
And so Tatum nails them both.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
And at the end of one, both teams putting up some points. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
And the other thing I love, how they're making the extra pass. They're not settling for the first shot. They're going from good to great.
Hiding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. Prince out there with Gobert, and it's Rivers in at the point. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Timberwolves. Out of bounds, Minnesota takes possession. Well, we know the NBA has worked to get rid of the hard foul doors, and the league has done a great job of doing that. What has contributed, though, to that line of thinking?
Well, I think any play can be reviewed, Kevin, and that's a good thing because if it's a non-basketball play, then you open yourself up to a flagrant 2. The punishment is significant enough to discourage the action. I love the rule changes as it relates to this particular infraction.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Minnesota in the lead. Edwards with it, and it's Horford picking him up. Back to Edwards. Score of the basket is third after 5 shots.
When you watch Taurean Prince play, you know it's about team. This guy finds the open man and loves delivering it.
And here's Brown outside. Outside, Horford. Brown jams it in.
How about that? Flying high to send that one down. And you know what? When you've got the athleticism and explosion of a player like that, bigger guys are still at your mercy. Many teams could use a multi-position defender like Taurean Prince.
Well, defensively, you know that Taurean is going to play with great effort night after night. He does an incredible job contesting shots, fighting through screens, and offensively, obviously, his value comes as a spot-up shooter. Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
And slam dunk by Tatum.
Oh, don't you love how unselfish Marcus Smart is? Sees the open man, whips the pass over in just the right amount of space.
Gobert, and that's good. Gobert's got 6.
Boy, when he's this deep, it's going to be tough to stop him, especially with a smaller defender.
Brown, and finished off by Brown.
And guys, increasingly we've seen Jaylen Brown willing to shoulder the offensive burden, and boy, the ability just blossoming.
Prince setting a pick for Edwards. Prince outside. Pass to Rivers. Takes a three. Hands it from downtown. Rivers has got himself on the board with three there.
You have to have the vision to find the open man. Beautiful pass.
Williams passes to Tatum. Nice ball movement by Boston. From the arc. Shot clock at 6. Stolen by McDaniels. Stolen by Smart. Pass to Tatum. Fires from deep. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Prince dishes to Gobert. Back to Prince. Jaylen Brown with the rebound.
And you know, you can see in his eyes, he knows that is not a dunk he should have missed.
1:35 left in the second quarter. Horford the pass to Brown. 5 to shoot. The tray. Kept alive. The kick out to Tatum. A three ball. No basket with that shot. Having trouble finding his range. He's 1 for 5. It's Rivers on the wing. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Rivers has got the lead up to 7 now for Minnesota.
Well, if you are a modern NBA shooting guard, you have got to be able to shoot with range, and Austin Rivers knocks it down.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
And how's that for a move? The killer crossover. It's a thing of beauty.
Stolen by McDaniels. Prince outside. Lets it go with a three. The shot will not fall. The Celtics go the other way with it. Outside Tatum. Inside Williams. And it's Williams finishing it off.
Well, this is the aspect of Tatum's game that is most improving, the ability to manipulate defenses and find an open teammate. Oh, Anthony Edwards thinks this game is a dunk contest. Go ahead, young sir. What a finish.
Stolen by McDaniels.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Well, it's trying to close the quarter strong, and by that, take a great shot without giving them an opportunity for another one down the other end. Boy, doesn't get any easier than that. What a size advantage, and just goes to work.
Brown kicks to Tatum. Here he goes. And the dunk by Tatum.
Well, the incredible explosiveness. No fear from Jason Tatum. Ooh, lights out.
And here's Prince outside. He got it up. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves. With us, thanks so much, David. We'll step away briefly, but and in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You look at Jaylen Brown, what a contribution.
Ooh, that first half looked like a dunk contest mixtape. Was just destroying the rim.
Yeah, this guy, he plays fast, he's aggressive, and if you let him get to the cup, there is nothing that you can do about it.
On the floor for Boston. Smart is the point. White is on the wing. Up at the forward spot, it's Tatum and Horford. And it's Williams at the 5. This is his first free throw of the game.
Guys, you have to remember when thinking and talking about the Minnesota Timberwolves, it's an organization that is still so young.
Looking at who's out there now for the Timberwolves. Towns comes in for Torian Prince. And it's Anderson in for McDaniels. Edwards against Smart. Here's Towns. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. You know, basketball historians will remember that the Minneapolis Lakers, Doris, won 5 titles before relocating to Los Angeles in 1960.
And I think the current crop of T-Wolves fans, Kevin, see this as a completely different franchise from that historic team. In their minds, they haven't won a championship yet, and that fact should really motivate this current roster to get one for this group.
White against Edwards. Horford dishes to White. Towns with the steal. Anderson outside. Rivers in the corner. Takes the three. Good, and as this goes to Towns. Rivers has got 11 points.
Well, you can see Karl Anthony Towns now is beyond just looking for his own shot. He's understanding, let me make the guys around me feel good.
Outside Edwards. Down low. Rivers kicks to Towns. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. It's Rivers on the wing. Basket counts. 13 points in the game.
Boy, Rudy Gobert, usually the recipient of that kind of pass. That was nicely done, Rudy.
Stolen by Rivers to the middle and finished off by Anderson.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
And one of the biggest stories of the summer was Rudy Gobert being traded. Gets a fresh start with the Timberwolves.
Edwards passes to Rivers. Outside, Towns. Just 4 to shoot. White against Rivers. And finished off by Gobert.
Well, Rudy Gobert securing the board and making sure to convert.
Celtics trail by 13. Tatum passes to White. Gobert with the block. And they'll keep possession. And the foul called on Edwards. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Here's Tatum. 9 points in the game so far. It's up a three. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Edwards finds Rivers. And it's sent back by Horford.
Well, this is how Al Horford gets it done as a rim protector. His anticipation and his positioning are exceptional.
Tatum on the wing.
2 minutes remaining in the
Back
third.
to White.
2 minutes.
Just 5 on the clock. And foul on. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what
Line
constitutes.
for 2.
The previous play is under review.
Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just
After review, the ruling on the floor stands.
how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. They're double-checking, and the game continues on.
Noel, he's checked in for Minnesota.
I think the thing that's most striking about Derek White, guys, he's capable of affecting games in so many ways. Yes, he can score it. Excellent passer and a very versatile cross-positional defender, a guy who can contribute to a good team.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Doris, one thing that stood out about the Timberwolves last season was their fast-paced play.
No doubt, Kevin, and you can trace that directly to the head coaching position in Chris Finch. This is a group that loved to push the basketball up the floor, wanted to catch defenses before they had a chance to dig in the half court. And remember, that is the classic mark of a youthful team, particularly one with the athleticism that Anthony Edwards brings.
Here's Towns, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Oh, that's a strong finish. And Karl Anthony Towns will go to the line, try to put the cherry on top.
The free throw drops for Towns.
And the #1 overall pick in 2015, Karl Anthony Towns has been the franchise player in Minnesota, but out to prove he can be the cornerstone on a contender.
Nice shot by Smart.
Well, Marcus Smart has come so far as a three-point shooter. This guy very capable from distance.
To the right side. And Gobert kicks to Anderson. Rivers in the corner. Towns sets the pick for Rivers. And he uses the glass on the layup. Rivers has got 9 points now in just the second half.
What a sequence from Austin Rivers. That ball on the string, what a pretty dribble drive.
Smart finds Horford. The Celtics have been a perfect 8 of 8 at the line.
And up around 82% as a team a season ago. So they know how to make the most of those opportunities. And it's been an outstanding game for them at the free throw line, not missing their chances when they get them.
Well, Al Horford, one of the most respected veterans in this league. Why? Well, he's unselfish, and it's always about team first.
And so White will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. They trail by 16. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Tatum dishes to Horford. From deep. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Here's Rivers. They grab their own miss. Jacks up a three. Drills the three-pointer. Rivers has got 20 points.
You love to see Karl Anthony Towns with the great decision-making. Passes up a scoring opportunity to find a teammate.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. In a moment now, as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed. And you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
You love the unselfishness, finding the best look, and it doesn't matter who's taking it.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Then there's Kyle Anderson, and it's Rivers, and it's Noel in at the two-guard position. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Just 3 to shoot. The kick out to Anderson. Launches it, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. McDaniels, he's checked in for Minnesota. Celtics trail by 19. There's Brown with the three. Hits the three-point bomb. Brown's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Celtics. Minnesota's gotten a positive outcome on 7 of their 14 three-pointers in this game. Not bad at all. Passes it to Gobert. Here's Noel. Gobert, the screen. Over in the corner, McDaniels. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Celtics on offense. Brown feeling it out a bit. To the wing on the left. Horford has a wide open look. Williams kicks to Smart. Tries again. Brown, good.
Boy, what a score right there. Jaylen Brown able to absorb the hit, still make the shot. This guy is a big-time talent.
Rivers gets a wide open look. No good with the triple. Celtics trail by 14, and there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Some changes for Minnesota. Prince is checked in for Towns. Edwards comes in for Noel. And Mike Conley subbed in for Rivers. Edwards against Smart from outside the arc. Edwards can't hit.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Brown inside for by Conley. In the corner, Horford with it. Off target with his three. Timberwolves leading by 14. Outside Prince. Beyond the arc. A three-pointer is right on target.
A good percentage of Taurean Prince shots are from distance, and you can see why right there.
Brown, and then jammed down as he goes right over Rudy Gobert.
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Oh, look at him punish that rim. Outside Conley to the paint. Gobert the pass to McDaniels. Over in the corner, Edwards. Kept alive, Minnesota. Now the pass to Conley. Prince with a screen on Brown. Another shot. Prince misses. Celtics trail by 15. On the wing, Brown. Covered by Conley. The kick out to Tatum. Launches it. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Tatum. Timberwolves leading by 15.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Prince outside. Pass to McDaniels. There's the three. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got his 16th rebound on the night. The three from Tatum. Celtics passing it around. Brown outside. Good on the three-point shot. Brown's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for the Celtics.
Now, Jaylen Brown is now so legit from deep. Boy, you better make sure you're contesting that three ball. That's how good he is.
Right side, Williams. Brown outside. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It goes on Taurean Prince.
Don't you love how physical Jaylen Brown is? This guy is not afraid to draw contact.
And Brown drops them both. And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for the Timberwolves. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. It's Prince on the wing. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Prince has got 6 in the quarter.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for Minnesota.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Austin Rivers.
Every time there was a big possession or a big play, he was a major contributor. Just a great all-around game.
A putback. Out to Conley. Lets it go with a three. Bangs home the trifecta. And the Timberwolves lead by 16.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
Smack clowns with mad style.
teams play, it should be a physical one tonight, Grant, particularly on the glass.
Yeah, bring your hard hat. This is going to be a physical game indeed. Both sides are used to generating extra possessions with their rebounding, so I'm curious to see which club wins that battle.
Looking at the starting five for the Boston Celtics. Brown and Tatum are the explosive wing pair. Horford and Williams together in the front court. And it's Brogdon in at the point. Now here's Brogdon. On the take. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
The offensive IQ Brogdon has is fantastic. A creative scorer in close.
And it's Morant off the drive. Horford with a steal. Stolen by Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
Give Tatum credit. Getting ideal positioning inside and hammering it down with power.
Jackson, the pass to Brooks. Now Morant. Pass to Jackson from 9 feet. The shot, no good. And Boston going the other way now. Well, Grant, you look at the Celtics and their defense. Not a surprise, it's at the heart of this team.
No question. I mean, you have 3+ defenders on the perimeter. Their big men can switch on the guards and protect the rim, too. Top to bottom, they can match up well with any team.
Now here's Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
I like that find by Jackson. Young bigs who can see the whole floor. Don't come across them that often.
Kick out to Brown. It's rebounded by Memphis.
How much mustard on that hot dog do you really need? I know he's going for the big finish, but he didn't need to do all that.
And an intentional foul right there.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Smart's checked in for Boston. Morant, the pass to Adams. And it's slammed in by Adams.
Great vision by John Morant. Has the passing talent to average double-digit assists.
Tatum from long range. Williams. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
And with the Memphis Grizzlies, Smitty, they felt like an underdog for as long as they've been around.
It seems to fuel each and every guy that plays here. BA, they want to prove the doubters wrong. It's something that has really brought this group together.
Now here's Morant. Back to Jackson. Wide open look. And out of bounds. Boston will have it. Jones, he's checked in for Memphis.
Coming up to the floor for the Grizzlies, Tyus Jones.
First quarter of basketball. Just over 2.5 minutes played so far. Pass to Brown. Takes the three. That one is off. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Outside Jones. Brooks from outside. Sinks the tray.
A big-time ISO player in college. Brooks has shown the ability to play off the ball at this level.
Brown passes to Horford. It doesn't go for him. Oh, and Jackson with the defensive effort. To the middle. Brooks finds Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. To the paint. Stolen by Jones. Jackson against Horford. Pass to Adams. A minute 22 left in the first. 4 on the clock. Here's Jones. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. They'll pin that one on Marcus Smart. All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for Memphis.
They're unselfish. They're passing the ball well, setting up teammates, playing team basketball, and their focus.
Another area they've excelled in is the points in the paint. They've been able to gouge the interior defense so far in this one.
Oh, Adams with the block.
That's the length of Adams, but also the good instincts defensively.
1:02 left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Smart. It's Brown on the wing. And so the ball out of bounds. Smart touched it last.
Unforced errors. These are the kinds of things that break momentum.
Aldama's checked in for Jaren Jackson Jr. The Grizzlies have gone 6 of 7 and looking good. Brooks against Tatum. Outside Jones. Pass to Aldama. Back to Brooks. Right wing. 4 on the clock. Here's Aldama. Offensive rebound. Down low. Outside Jones. Jacks up a 3. And it's Jason Tatum with a rebound.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
From deep. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Bain with it. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Here's Aldama. And so it's Memphis closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. The hustle. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And looking at what we've seen from the Grizzlies, what do you think, guys?
Well, it's simple. Rebounding made all the difference in the first quarter. They really got after it.
Yes, you know this, GA. Back in our day, and any day really, if you don't block out somebody, you will sit down.
They've got Dylan Brooks. Luke Kennard out there with Tyus Jones. Then it's Brandon Clark. And it's Aldama in at the 4. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks. Well, Jason Tatum added muscle to his frame and layers to his game, but still not satisfied. He said, quote, "I just got to be better. I have to elevate my level from being one of the top 10 to 15 players to a top 5 player. I got to make everybody else around me better." Brian, still work to do.
And plenty of runway to do it, Allie. Thanks.
There's no lack of confidence in Tatum when it comes to his three-point shot. He's looking to do damage from long range on every possession. And guys, talk about silencing the critics. Tatum made first-team All-NBA last year and led the Celtics to their first finals appearance in over a decade.
2 open that time. They didn't look easy.
A fierce competitor. Kennard fires back with a 3 of his own.
Here's Brown. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. You know, probably the biggest shift for Tatum is advancement at the defensive end, Greg.
Oh, no question, BA. And that's imperative at the small forward position. Think about it. You have guys like LeBron, Kawhi, KD. Now Jason Tatum is in that elite 2-way group as well. And you have to put Jimmy Butler in there as well.
Kick out to Brown. The 3. Horford outside. The 3 is up. Can't hit it. He's 0 for 2 now. Memphis has gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game. Here's Kennard. Here's Aldama. Smart grabs the miss.
You won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yes, let's look on the bright side. You got a great look. It's a play that you might want to go back to again.
Second shot opportunity. Brown can't hit.
Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play.
Fires for 3. And again, it's Memphis with a 3.
We've seen Kennard steadily increase his three-point shots. Terrific accuracy here.
Brooks against Tatum. The steal. And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Brooks outside. Kennard on the wing. 3-pointer. It's tipped. Clock at 6. Here's Aldama. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Well, you've got stars and you've got closers. Smitty, are those always the same thing?
It's not, BA. There's some guys that are not stars and they can close. And there's some guys that are stars that can't close. But when you get the superstar, he can do both.
Back to Brooks. Pass to Clark. Right side Jones. Here's Aldama. And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D. And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Jaren Jackson, he's checked in for Aldama. Bain comes in for Brooks. And it's Conchar in for Kennard. On the wing, Tatum. Will it go? And there's the drive. Outside, Brown. And stolen by Jones. There's Jackson with the three. And again, it's Memphis with a three.
And it hasn't just been their stellar offense. Their defense has been effective as well.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Here's Clark. Nice D from Horford.
Shut down. This is the way you play defense. This is how you protect the rim.
Brown with it. He's picked up by Bain. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Desmond Bain. That's his first foul of the game. And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Adams comes in for Clark. And it's Morant in for Jones. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Tatum. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Taking it strong. Tatum forcing his way to the line, playing aggressively.
And so Tatum nails both of them.
Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
I'm trying to think of someone who gets off the ground quicker than Morant. It's an exclusive list, I'll tell you.
Out of bounds, it'll be Grizzlies ball.
That's what happens when nothing goes your way. You start to lose focus, and it makes matters worse.
16 seconds left in the second quarter. Pass to Conchar. Adams with a screen on Brown. Conchar can't hit. Outside, Brown. And so it's Memphis liking.
The Celtics, 15.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Boy, it's been quite a game for Luke Kennard.
Through the first 2 quarters and change, his perimeter shooting continues to be spot on.
What can you say? Shooting is a premium in this league, and you can see why.
Taking a look at the Celtics. Smart and White make up the backcourt. Tatum and Horford at the forward slots. And it's Williams in at the 5 spot. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Brooks is checked in. Bain against White. Out to the right wing. Jackson on the wing. Shot clock at 6. Good. And the setup by Morant. Jackson's got 10 points in the game.
There is the flexibility of Jaren at the offensive end. He can post, he can put it on the floor, or he can just catch and fire.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Kennard, he's checked in for Memphis. Memphis has gone 6 of 9 from 3-point range.
In the 2021-22 season, we saw Ja Morant go from a star to a bona fide superstar, averaging over 27 points, 6 assists, and 5 rebounds.
White for 3. Horford finds Smart. Outside Tatum. Inside, Horford. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Jaren Jackson picks one up.
If you want to talk about a high-value veteran, Al Horford is your guy. I mean, he's been around the block and has a ton of wisdom to share with younger guys.
Well, Smitty, with Morant, his ascension into superstardom was quicker than expected.
B.A., before he tweaked his knee, he was in the top 5 for the MVP race, putting himself among the league's elite at the age of 22. And with his passion, he's only going to get better.
You couldn't avoid the charge, even with the little hop step.
The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 3 in this second half. Moran against Smart. Jackson, the pass to Adams. Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
It's been tremendous job of play calling and execution. They just continue to increase this lead.
Kennard outside. Fires top of the key. Pulled the shot a little left. The bounce goes his way, though. Kennard's got 11.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They came in focused and they've executed.
Pass to Bain. And here's Morant. Adams with the ball. 6 on the shot clock. Fires the 3. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Yeah, the defense has allowed him to get into a rhythm from there, and he's been relentless.
Oh, and again, unable to change momentum here. Jackson outside. The 3. Rebounded by the Celtics.
If you look back to the Grizzlies postseason last year, there's one thing to remember. For most of their core guys, that was only their second trip to the playoffs.
Deflects the pass. Williams against Bain. Pass to Jackson. There's a minute 40 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Tatum with a steal. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Back to Bain. Here's Kennard. Buries it from 3. Kennard's got 8 points in the quarter. Well, for that very young Grizzlies team, I'm thinking that playoff experience last year was invaluable, Smitty.
B.A., no question. For every playoff game a young player gets under his belt, the more prepared he is for the next playoff run.
Jackson against White. And the dunk by Jackson.
The D has to be more assertive with Jaren Jackson inside. Even with some contact, he's still able to score.
And it's Smart missing. Memphis has gone 3 of 4 from outside in the second half. The 3 from Bain. Doesn't go for him. Boston's got nothing to fall here in the third. 0 for 4. White for 3. Boston no good that time either.
They are really struggling to stop this run.
All you see is a lot of frustration. Someone needs to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
The 3 from Bain. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got 4 rebounds in the game. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Bain, the pass to Morant. White with the steal. Oh, a deep 3 from Tatum. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so it's Memphis with a gigantic 30. Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And the Grizzlies with possession here. They've got Tyus Jones. He's out there with Dylan Brooks. Brandon Clark out there with Luke Kennard. And it's Aldama in at power forward. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Clark against Brown. Clark with a screen on Horford. Just 3 to shoot. Clark, the pass to Brooks. Kicks it out to Kennard. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. Here's Brown. Aldama grabs the board.
Wow. Now that's having a highlight reel in your mind. But in reality, it didn't work.
Brooks outside. Here's the pick. Pass to Aldama. Now Jones. Clock at 4. And here's Clark for 3. Boston with a rebound. Horford's got 4 rebounds in the game. Outside, Brown. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
And sly move by Brown to ensure the foul. He won't pass up on a chance to draw one off you.
And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Grizzlies.
It's easy for me. Look at their defensive effort all game. The block total shows their commitment to contesting shots.
Yeah, another thing they did well, running the floor. They've kept the pace high and pulled away with their transition offense.
Desmond Bane, he's checked in for Memphis. Smart with the ball. He's picked up by Jones. Smart passes to Williams. Tatum with it. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It goes on Tyus Jones. That free throw misses. And he's good on the second. We've gone about a minute and a half into this fourth quarter. Brown against Brooks. Clark, the pass to Brooks. Kicks it out to Clark. Here's Aldama. Drains the triple.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
Smart finds Brown. The Grizzlies pull it in.
Huge challenge at the rim. The defender could not have played that any better.
Jones' shot is good.
That's just great court recognition there. He saw the D pack in the lane on the break, so he calmly rolls up and drained the transition 3.
And here's Brown for 3. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
You know, we talk a lot about scoring efficiency. He's displaying the exact opposite.
Tatum way outside. Pass to Brown. Looking to get it going. Clark grabs the board. Memphis has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter. Beyond the arc. And Brooks is good for 3.
They're really employing a deep range initiative here in the fourth, and it's working.
Interesting approach coming down the stretch. Looking to rack up points in chunks.
Something's off about him this quarter.
And it also shows you how difficult this game is. He's just a little bit off, but it can result in missing everything.
Clark, no good.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Tatum passes to Smart. Outside, Williams. It's Brown on the wing. They need this. And it's good on the lay-in. Brown's gotten 4 this quarter.
Brown taking on all challengers. This kind of fearless approach is what his teammates and coaches love seeing.
Here's Jones. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Grizzlies.
Offensively, they made the most of their trips.
They found multiple ways to score consistently, and a little luck doesn't hurt them either. They also got some nice bounces off the rim tonight, too.
And the Grizzlies with some changes. Jaren Jackson, he's checked in for Aldama. Kennard comes in for Brooks. And it's Morant in for Jones. Outside Morant. 1:07 left in the final quarter. And the basket by Bane.
Efficient from range. Desmond came into the league with a sharp three-point shot.
Here's Brown. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
No debate there. He got hammered.
Free throw good. Brown.
Jaylen Brown, 2 shots.
And both free throws good for Brown.
Becoming a star before our eyes. Brown's work ethic and desire to be great has transformed him into an elite talent. And I'll tell you what, this game is in the books. Not quite sure why they're delaying the inevitable by fouling.
Pass to Jackson. Clark with a screen on Horford. Jackson, the pass to Bane. Jackson, the screen. Lets it go from deep. The rebound by Jason Tatum.
And yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it.
They're on a little run right now, but I'm wondering, where was this energy earlier?
Well, the question becomes, are they playing that much better now, or has their opponent taken the rest of the night off?
And he drives in. Grizzlies with the rebound. And here's Kennard. And so Memphis takes this one by a big margin. Boy, they were something special to watch.
I smack clowns with mad style.
righty, folks. These two teams love pushing the ball. Greg, we could see a track meet tonight.
Two of the top fast break teams in the league, Kevin. As far as keys, limiting turnovers is going to be big because they each want to get out and run when they get the chance.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the point. So the Timberwolves called their first timeout. The Timberwolves secured a spot in the playoffs last season, Greg, and we enjoyed it after they got that emotional win in the play-in game in the Twin Cities over the Clippers. What a night.
And, Kevin, you could tell it meant a lot to the player. This is a team that has struggled for so long, and by getting to the playoffs, this is a step in the right direction.
They get it again. Out to Edwards. Lets the three fly. The shot misses.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Jackson misses. Minnesota's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Conley for three. Gobert dishes to Conley. Outside, Towns. Morant with the steal. And here we go. Morant heading to the hoop. And finished off by Morant.
Smart defense from Morant, wreaking havoc with his activity, coming up with the steal.
And it's Towns penetrating. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. Steven Adams picks one up.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Bain kicks to Jackson. Jackson setting the pick here for Brooks. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson.
The team first mindset of Jackson, willing to get the ball to his open guys.
Conley against Morant. Conley feeling it out. 6 on the shot clock. Gobert the pass to Conley. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. Gobert can't hit.
Now, I understand that that shot didn't go down, but they will take that look every trip down the floor.
Here's Morant. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. That one is on Towns.
The agility, the athleticism. Morant sometimes, I don't know, he just seems unstoppable to me.
John Morant impressed as a rookie, but in 2022, he really started blowing the roof off.
He's been doing some tremendous things. And how about a 52-point game in February that year? Only 12 of those points came from threes. That's a lot of buckets. That's just a bucket that you expect him to make. It's tough when you miss those.
Adams outside. There's the pass to Brooks. Memphis moving that ball around. Connects from three-point range. Brooks has got his second bucket of the night.
Oh, spacing the floor. Brooks is comfortable shooting it from deep.
To stop the run, Edwards drives in and finished off by Edwards.
Man, what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
And he elevates for the slam dunk. Steven Adams did not like that at all.
Wow, we are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. Timberwolves trail by 3. Here's McDaniels. And the layup falls.
And how about the recognition by Gobert? I mean, of course, it does help when you're 7 feet like Rudy. It can give you a clean view of the court.
Brooks against Conley. Pass to Adams. And Adams with the slam.
And he sure can get off the floor.
He's one of the best in the business, absolutely. It's Edwards on the wing. Guarded by Bain. Towns. And the rejection by Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
The strong finish from Jackson Jr. He goes up with power inside the paint.
Payne against Edwards. To the middle, picked off in midair. And here we go, the Grizzlies on a fast break. And it's Morant, that time on the assist by Brooks. Brooks has got 3 assists tonight.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
McDaniels with the ball. Guarded now by Jackson. Towns. It's deflected. Conley finds Towns. Offline with his 3. He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line.
76% from the line a season ago.
The explosiveness of Morant is just incredible. His motor and work ethic are both tremendous as well.
There's 14 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Adams with the screen on Rivers. Jones kicks to Kennard. From downtown, and he's good on the 3-ball.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
They came out and bum-rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams.
Ja Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for the Memphis Grizzlies. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We've got more in store for you right after this. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle sticks for Memphis? We've got Tyus Jones. He's out there with Brooks. Clark is out there with Luke Kennard. And it's Aldama in at the power forward position. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies.
And you know, for proof of what Morant's done for the Memphis franchise, look at the offensive numbers. Grizzlies have made huge steps forward every year.
Clark dishes to Jones. Just 5 to shoot. Clark kicks to Kennard. And again, it's Memphis with a 3.
And guys, we talk all the time about making the extra pass. Clark there proving how important that concept is.
Greg, the improvement since Morant arrived has been very steady.
And the Grizzlies went from the 20th rated offense in his rookie season to number 16 in his second year, and then all the way up to number 5 last season. Ja has turned him into a powerhouse. The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Brooks against Edwards. Pass to Aldama. Clark outside. Now here's Kennard. D right on him. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Aldama gets the bucket.
Just look at what a sniper he is from long range. He's got such an unusual skill for a big fella.
Over in the corner, Edwards. Brooks with it. Picked up by Edwards. Out to Brooks. Fires the 3. Rebound, Minnesota. Anderson finds Edwards. And he slams it down right on top of Brandon Clark.
Flying high, Anthony Edwards, ladies and gents, cleared for takeoff.
To the left wing. Back to Jones. Clark sets a screen for Jones. Now Kennard. He has 6. Picked by Clark. Takes a 3. Kennard's shot is off. Timberwolves trail by 12. Anderson outside. Prince the pass to Edwards. There's a good screen. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Here's Aldama. The rebound by Prince. Minnesota's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Edwards drives in, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Oh, impressive drive there by Edwards. Mixing it up with the D to draw the foul while in the act.
One thing you have to admire about the Grizzlies is their high level of effort. These guys play with such determination on every single play.
Even their superstars like Morant. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Anderson. Morant kicks to Adams. Morant outside. Hits it from three-point range. Morant's got 11 points.
When you're as explosive as Ja, then opponents are going to let you take shots from deep.
Here's Alexander Walker.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
Morant passes to Bain. Adams. And Adams with the slam.
Oh, he threw that one down. Adams, one of the fiercest competitors in the league.
The effort level of the Grizzlies, RJ, can be an equalizer against some teams.
Yes, the talent and experience can only take you so far, but Memphis, these boys will outwork you, and in some ways it's not fair because their energy at times just seems unmatchable.
There's 42 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Bain passes to Adams. And Adams with the slam.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
And it's because they're not playing in a rush. They're just letting their shots come naturally within the flow of the offense.
Reed misses. And the Grizzlies leading by 15. It's Morant with the drive.
And when Morant takes off towards the basket, look, you're already done. You've already lost because that's how he makes his living.
Reed the pass to Prince. There's the screen. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's Memphis.
20. Fans, get ready for the double watching.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
And on the floor for Chris Finch as we get into the second half. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. And it's Conley in at the point guard position.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Aldama. Misses the three. And so Gobert will bring it up for Minnesota. 17-point game. Stolen by Jackson. Morant outside. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. Well, if there's one thing, Greg, that defines a modern NBA big man, it is mobility.
And they've got to be able to move their feet and really play in space. Otherwise, they just can't stay on the floor in today's game.
Clark, he's checked in for Adams. Now, here's Morant for three. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now, 6 for 8 on the night.
Still a little bit of a streak shooter. Morant has been deadly accurate tonight. Man.
Conley against Morant. Outside, Towns. Takes it inside. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Towns has got 5.
And this is what you like to see. Big Cat using that size to his advantage.
That one good for 2. And the Grizzlies lead by 20.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
And how about Towns there taking full advantage of that size, just dominating the glass on that second chance opportunity.
From deep, Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Over in the corner, Conley. No good that time. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. Picked by Clark. Over to the wing. Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
Oh, he's got some hop. Morant, this man loves to attack the rim whenever he gets the chance. And when I mean any chance, I mean any chance.
That's a 2 from Towns. That shot off. And the Grizzlies leading by 20. And since coming into the league, Desmond Bane, Richard, has quickly established himself as a knockdown three-point shooter.
Yeah, his accuracy and efficiency from out there is incredible. The spacing he provides is why he's a key part of this team. And he's shooting it at an efficient clip, but he needs to keep looking to score. It's what his team relies on him to do.
Conley with a wide-open look, and they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Conley's got himself going there, his first points of the game on the deep ball. Morant with a wide-open look, and he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Timberwolves trail by 20. Morant with the steal. Jackson a screen on Towns. Morant passes to Clark. Good, and a nice assist from Morant.
You got to know this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside.
Conley kicks to McDaniels. The 3, got a piece of it. Stolen by Jackson. Passes it to Eldorado. Back to Jackson. They get it back. There's a minute left in the third quarter of the game. Aldama and the 3 off target. Minnesota's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. The Grizzlies making a switch here. Jones is checked in. Outside Jackson. And the pass to Aldama. 41 seconds left in the third. Gobert with the block.
And that's why you want Gobert on the floor. He's as good defensively as any big you will ever see.
It doesn't go for him. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Payne for 3. And the 3 ball is good. Payne's got a pair of 3s now here in the third for the Grizzlies.
How about that move? You'll see very few players able to pull off just sensational stuff.
Those are the turnovers that have coaches pulling their hair out. Why do you think I'm bald?
Here's Jones. He dishes it to Clark. Pass to Tillman. Over Reed. And so it's Memphis, holding a very comfortable 25-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We'll take a quick break and then back to the act. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. They've got Kennard. He's out there with Tyus Jones. And it's Tillman in at the 5 down low. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. And there's the call on Nickeil Alexander-Walker. That is his first foul of the game. Outside, Jones. Back to Clark. Here's Tillman. Off target from outside. And it's Anderson with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Prince outside. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies. And that one falls for Prince. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Here's Jones. Kennard for three. The rebound by Prince.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
The three from Anderson. It's tipped. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Clark for three. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Here's Noel. He's covered by Clark. A shot by Alexander Walker, no good. Memphis has gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Pass to Tillman. Takes the three. The rebound by Prince. Minnesota shooting just 39% from the field, struggling to find that net. Anderson outside. This one for three. The shot that time, not on target. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. They set the pick. Kicks it out to Jones. Pass to Tillman. No one near him. The rebound by Prince. Prince has got 5 rebounds tonight. Anderson with the screen for Prince. Anderson outside. Kicks it out to Prince. Here's Reed. And the rejection by Clark.
Well, this is where measurements don't tell the whole story. Clark is a tremendous shot blocker despite having an average wingspan.
Kennard finds Clark. Back to Kennard. Shot clock at 5. Jones for three. Here's Tillman. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's Noel. And the shot is good. Noel's got his first points of the night.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Guarded by Prince. And there's the pass to Tillman. Out to the right wing. Anderson against Clark. Jones, no one around him. A three-pointer off the mark for Minnesota. They've gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the one make.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. You can safely say mission accomplished now for the Grizzlies.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Ja Morant.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
From deep. Anderson's shot is off. Guarded by Prince. Pass to Jones. From outside the arc. Rebound Minnesota. 34 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Anderson. Three-pointer. Anderson can't get that one to fall. And so here's Memphis. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. Kennard for three. Clark for three. Rebound by Alexander Walker. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest. Going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
And Kennard wide open. He shoots. Off on that one. So no problem for Memphis. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks.
expecting an intense battle. In the front court tonight, Grant. Both teams with a lot of talent in those positions.
You know, BA, it'll be an interesting matchup here with the talent and size of their front court. It should make this game extra challenging for these squads. They can't just count on being the dominant force down low. They'll have to get a little creative.
Looking at the starting five for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the point. Williams against Gobert. Pass to McDaniels. Here's Towns. Back to Daniels. Just 5 to shoot, and Minnesota calls time here.
And something fans don't always get to see. Some of the closely guarded secrets that happen in that huddle.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major, or it could be just a slight tweak.
Once again, Celtics play close.
And out of bounds, Boston will have it.
Unforced turnovers. He'll drive your coach insane.
So it's Boston now. It's a 3-point game. Smart finds Tatum. Into the lane. His shot that time not on target. Ooh, great D that time from Gobert.
You know, last year was all about forward progress for the Timberwolves. Recording their second winning season since 2005. Getting on track for future success.
Here's Brown. He can't get it to go. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. It's Edwards on the wing, defended by Smart. Edwards, the pass to McDaniels. Over Tatum. Kept alive.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling, and he still misses, boy, he wishes he had that one back.
So what do you think the keys are that could help Minnesota continue to grow over last year?
Well, you know, there's always room for guys to improve their game. But I think it's really the intangibles. Building trust amongst players and becoming a more mature team.
Now here's Brown. Releases. Drained it for 2 points.
And check out the handles from Brown. Just carving up the defense like a Thanksgiving turkey.
Towns on a screen. For 3, Conley. From beyond the arc and then some. Conley's got 6 points.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
For Minnesota, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. McDaniels against Horford. Pass to Conley. 3-pointer. The rebound, Celtics. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score. It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check and was maybe a step out of his range.
Now, this is just too easy for Conley. The D can't allow him to get this close to the basket.
Smart finds Brown. Now here's Tatum. Horford for 3. And it's Gobert with a rebound. And the Timberwolves with possession. They've outscored them 10-2 during this run. And here's Edwards outside. Knocks it down from distance. Edwards gotten his second bucket.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Now here's Tatum. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Kick out to Brown. Just 5 on the clock. Over Edwards. Outside Tatum. Let's go with a 3. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. The Timberwolves have gone 5 of 8. Solid opening quarter for them. They get the rebound. And the basket by Gobert.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Now here's Brown. Pass to Horford. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Outside Conley. It's Edwards on the wing. And the jam by Gobert.
Just an aggressive move by Gobert, protecting the possession and getting the second chance look.
Brown passes to Williams. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got rebound number 5 here tonight. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Out left to the wing. Towns on a screen. For 3, Conley. Towns against Brown. The shot by Towns, no good. Looking to end the run. Brown can't hit. Outside McDaniels. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves up 15 points as this quarter concludes. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time. Left for a comeback. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
And what's more, they're getting their feet wet down there in the paint early on. Not shying away at all, taking it inside. What a great way to start.
On the court for the Timberwolves, second quarter underway. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the point.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Smart against Conley. Smart against Edwards. And here's Brown for 3. He's off on that one. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. Towns passes to Conley. Towns on a screen. From outside the arc. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all his work from behind the arc. He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
And here's Brown for 3. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got rebound number 7 tonight. Here's McDaniels, and he goes in for the dunk.
Yeah, we've seen Conley do this forever, running the point with precision.
Pass to Towns, fires from deep, and another 3 for Minnesota.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Horford, a screen on Edwards. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. And here's Minnesota now. They're on an 11-3 run. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Conley.
Well, I think that pass caught him off guard, but he showed us board hands, too.
Prince is checked in for the Timberwolves. Boston has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the second so far. To the inside. Stolen by Conley. The ball's knocked loose. Tatum with a steal. Back to Smart. Pass to Tatum. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Smart finds Tatum. 6 to shoot. Here's Brown. And Brown with the stuff.
Hey, defenders already have a lot to worry about with Tatum scoring. When he's making passes like that, too, watch out.
From deep, Conley. Here's Gobert. And he banks in the layup. Gobert's got 6.
And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the 3 ball.
There's the 3. Kick out to Brown. Smart passes to Tatum.
In the first half, 2 minutes.
Conley against Smart. Second chance effort. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Well, teams are always hunting mismatches. Grant, I'll put it to you here. You prefer a speed advantage or a size advantage over your defender?
Well, BA, it's all about the mismatches. And going back to when I was young and actually had some speed, it was great to be able to have both, depending upon who you went against. If a smaller player guarded you, use your size to shoot right over them. And if a bigger defender was on you, then yes, use your speed to turn the corner and get to the rim. So it depended upon who was guarding you.
The Celtics have gotten 5 of 8 attempts to drop since the second began. Brown with it. He's picked up by Conley. Pass to Smart. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in.
Boy, Brown not just a super athlete, folks, but he's got excellent skills as well. A tremendous floor general.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
They get it back. Gobert. The kick out to Edwards. Sinks it from distance. Give him 8 points now.
And, you know, succeeding in the catch-and-shoot game will really help Edwards set up his drives to the hoop.
It's Brown on the wing, guarded by Edwards. And the jam by Brown.
He put some rage into that one, B.A.
You're telling me.
Treated the rim like it stole something from it.
Picked by Gobert. For 3, Conley. And stolen by Williams. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. Conley with the ball. Guarded now by Smart. Back to Conley. Pass to Prince. Here's Moore. Defended by Brown. Conley against Smart. Here's Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
An awesome athlete. It's fun watching Gobert get up and hammer it down with force.
Brown passes to Williams, and he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. That one's off. And that trip coming up empty, missing both. Here's Moore, up in time. And that's not gonna go. And so it's Minnesota up 19 points as the quarter comes to a close. They're communicating well and stringing together stops. We're coming right back. Don't go in. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. We've seen Mike Conley really having a great game.
He's been so disruptive defensively in the first half. His fast hands pick plenty of pockets.
Well, I thought it was a great defensive performance for him so far. He's aware, he's alive, he's alert, quick to react to everything that's going on around him. Can't do it much better than that.
Tatum and Horford at the forward slots. Smart and White make up the backcourt. And it's Williams in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the Boston 5. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Towns is checked in. Minnesota has got 7 of their 16 three-point attempts to go in. Here's McLaughlin. Offensive rebound, Timberwolves. And here's Gobert from the arc. Up again. Tatum pulls it in. Boston shooting only 26% for this game. Not good. Launches a 3. And White hits from deep. White's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Boy, White is a capable three-point shooter now, and he does not need a lot of...
Oh, my goodness!
Disrespectful.
Watch out now. Look out below. Edwards rising to the rafters.
And for people who didn't know about Derek White before last year's playoffs, they sure know about him now. He played big on the biggest stage.
It's amazing how much energy White brings to the floor, Grant.
You know, B.A., he has a passion for the game. He's tough, and he's very intelligent. He makes great decisions. He has all the tangibles you're looking for. He's making the most of every trip to the line, providing for his team.
A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Here's Prince to the paint. And stolen by Williams. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Horford with a steal. Now the Celtics on the move. Smart for three. White for three. Nails it from three. White's got 9.
Boy, on offense, White's so very effective, whether it's assist or shot making. He's always making productive plays.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
McDaniels is checked in for Prince. White hits them both.
It didn't take long for White to distinguish himself in the league. He's a really good ball handler, and he's got some good moves, too.
Here's McLaughlin. He's guarded by White. Pass to McLaughlin. Here's Gobert. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got 5 rebounds in the game. Horford for 3. Edwards pulls it in. The Timberwolves have got just 2 of 6 in the second half. Down low. Count that one. He's now 5 for 8.
A composed and cool effort from Edwards inside, not rushing himself or forcing a bad shot, taking what's available.
Tatum way outside. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Fast break, Minnesota. Edwards with it, now guarded by White. Towns up top. And he lays it up and in. Towns has got 4 points in the quarter.
That's just a beautiful move by Towns. Really, he's got such a versatile skill set. There with the plus handles, man, he's got a lot to work with.
White for 3. The shot off that time. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. They led the game at 1 point by 20. McDaniels from long range. Horford pulls it in. Boston's gone 2 for 5 from 3 since halftime. White for 3. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got a rebound number 12 here already in the game. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation.
Rivers is checked in for the Timberwolves. Gobert passes to Edwards. Yep, that one goes. Edwards has got 14 points for the game.
Yeah, you know, once Edwards flips that switch now, he stays fully engaged. His offensive arsenal is on full display.
Outside White. That falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum.
Well, he's still battling, doing everything possible to keep them in this game.
Gobert with a screen on Smart. Edwards, a pass to Towns. This one for 3. The rebound, Celtics. Oh, deflected. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Gobert with a screen on Smart. Shot is good by Edwards. 16 points for him.
Defense gets burned by Edwards' ball handling ability. I mean, this guy is athletic and can really move.
Tatum from long range. It's rebounded by Rivers. Minnesota has got nothing to fall here in the third. 0 for 4. Outside Edwards. Back to Rivers. Takes the 3. Here's Gobert. They get it again. Unable to get that one.
And they can run out the clock here. No need to rush it.
Yeah, don't give them another possession here.
Outside Edwards. Fires from deep. Nails it from beyond the arc. Edwards got 11 in the second half.
And, you know, for Edwards, it's about hitting the 3 consistently. This will help take his game to the next level.
Anthony Edwards has been on display for the Minnesota Timberwolves. 11 points in the quarter. He's on fire. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Here's Edwards. And Final look now at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth quarter. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. And it's Rivers in at the 1.
Substitution on the court.
Williams against Gobert. It's stolen by Smart. Fast break. Here come the Celtics. Tatum from long range. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got rebound number 13 tonight with that one. And Edwards puts up a deep 3. Horford pulls it in. Horford's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Prince. Horford with some nice D. A difficult situation for Boston. Brown draws the double. And we're going to have a jump ball.
Violation. Jump ball.
Pass to McDaniels from downtown. Edwards fires from way outside. McDaniels finds Edwards. Three-pointer, no good. And they've been careless with the ball tonight.
Yeah, it's a lack of focus and a lack of discipline. They're better than this.
And here's Brown for 3. Kept alive by Boston. Williams passes to Horford. No good from outside.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
And here's Edwards outside. The shot won't fall. And it's Boston the other way. Horford outside. Brown against Edwards. Beyond the arc. Brown can't hit. Minnesota has gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. Pass to Rivers. Takes a 3. Out of bounds. Timberwolves ball as Minnesota keeps possession. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Conley's checked in. Moving along. 2 minutes gone in the fourth. McDaniels from long range. Williams grabs the board. The Celtics have got none of their shots to go in this final quarter. 0 for 4. A nice shot by Brown.
Offense has been hard to come by so far. A much-needed bucket right there.
Yeah, it's been a defensive battle to say the least, partner. Good to see at least somebody got the ball in the basket. Finally.
McDaniels finds Gobert. There's the drive. Horford with a steal. There's Tatum with the 3. Tipped away.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised if he gets yanked soon. I mean, that's how bad his shot selection has been.
And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Michael Conley with excellent vision on that pass.
And here's Brown for 3. And the shot is good on the assist by Tatum. Tatum's got 3 assists in the game.
You know, the three-point shot, guys, is something that Brown continues to improve upon. It's important for him to be knocking down these looks to expand his offensive repertoire.
Here's McDaniels driving in. Soft touch off the glass. McDaniels got 4 points now in the quarter.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Brown against Edwards. Conley passes to McDaniels. Clock at 6. From deep three-point range. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
Hey, this was exactly the kind of game coach wanted to see from them. High effort, great play at both ends, gets the win for the Timberwolves.
All their efforts on the boards ended up paying off.
And just 2 tough rebounding teams, but they gave the extra effort and were rewarded for it.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency from Mike Conley.
He was just everywhere for them on both ends, really, just showing a lot of aggressiveness and intensity.
And the vertical that Brown has is quite impressive. As relentless a finisher that you'll find in this league.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Reed's checked in for Gobert. Anderson comes in for McDaniels. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Anthony Edwards. And it's Noel in for Mike Conley. Boston on offense. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth. And it's Tatum missing. Here's Alexander Walker. Ooh, and once again, off the mark by Minnesota. 36 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. And it's Brown off the drive.
Just awesome speed from Brown. Blasting off towards the bucket and slamming it down.
Lets it go. The shot by Alexander Walker, no good.
There's no way that's the best look this offense can produce.
Not at all. I mean, that's where they want him looking for a teammate, not trying to do it on his own. He needs to share the wealth there.
It's nice they found their rhythm here, but the clock is just not their friend.
Now they're playing with urgency. They could have done it much earlier, before the game was out of reach.
We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Fires for three. And the Celtics another three.
Hey guys, you're not going to slow down Brown when he's scoring the ball like this. I mean, he's simply on a tear right now.
And so it's Minnesota easily grabbing this one. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused.
Focused indeed. I mean, it takes a...
Allie, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Allie
Smack clowns with mad style.
It'll be the Celtics off the tip. Now we'll look at Memphis's starting group. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. And it's Adams in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Well, great with this Memphis Grizzlies team. You like how young and how hungry they are. It's very appealing.
And these players have bought into the system. This is a selfless group that knows each other's strengths, and it's why they've seen so much success here of late.
Brooks against Tatum. To the wing right side. Nice ball movement by Boston. Back to Brown. 5 on the clock. Rebounded by Jackson.
And priority number one has got to be the finish, guys, not the fancy stuff.
Brooks, the pass to Morant. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Outside Tatum. Dishes to Horford. Brown wide open. He fired. Offensive rebound. The kick out to Tatum. And slam dunk by Tatum.
Well, the increasing strength of Jason Tatum is making it harder to knock him off his path. That is nice.
Morant against Smart. Adams dishes to Morant. And finished off by Morant.
Yeah, that's a great setup. Screen the defender off and let him elevate.
Oh, right. And wasn't the timing ideal? My goodness. The D with no chance to react.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
Second chance shot. The shot by Williams, no good. Deflects the pass. And it's out of bounds. The Grizzlies able to retain possession here.
Active hands from him as he's able to deflect that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
And that rejection had some mustard on it. Huge, huge play.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
And Adams with the slam.
Make no mistake, an intimidating 7-footer. Steven Adams gets the space he needs and finishes with ease.
Pass to Tatum. With the drive. Knocks it loose. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. To the inside. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Horford.
And between his footwork and height, Jackson is a tough matchup for defenders. Here he takes full advantage and draws the foul.
Celtics trail by 4. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
And it's Jason Tatum with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
It was really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Smart against Morant. Brooks with no one around. A three-pointer, no good. Tatum against Brooks. And slam dunk by Tatum.
Jaylen Brown has improved as a setup guy. That pass was on time and on target.
Here's Morant. Oh, what a dunk!
Look out below!
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella. Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete. Payne for 3. Rebound, Boston. Outside Tatum. Horford sets a screen for Tatum. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
And stolen by Tatum. And pushing it up. Here's Boston. Smart leading the charge. Pass to Williams. Stolen by Brooks. Here's Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
And the flush from Jackson Jr. Great wingspan, and at 6'11", he's got a little nasty in it.
And here's Brown outside. Busted. No good that time either.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Brooks with it. And it's Horford picking him up. Brooks against Horford. Passes to Morant. 6 to shoot. And there's Jackson on the assist by Morant. Jackson's got his second basket of the night.
And that is quickly becoming Jackson's domain. He's such a strong finisher in the paint.
Shots good by Williams.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Bain against Brown. Adams with the screen on Brown. Bain kicks to Adams. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And that does it for the first quarter. Grizzlies. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
They've been so aggressive, going strong at the defense, looking to score off of that penetration.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
Taking a look at the Grizzlies. They've got Jaren Jackson. Tyus Jones out there with Desmond Bain. Then it's Brandon Clark, and it's Kennard in at the small forward position. Nice shot by Smart. And in this era of positionless basketball, of course, we're starting to see some guards who end up playing in that dunker spot, down low, more than on the perimeter.
Let's call them little big men, Kevin. Guys like Bruce Brown, Gary Payton II. These are powerful athletes, unbelievable vertical spacers. They set great screens. They can finish as a roller. I love the use of these undersized guys who don't necessarily shoot it well in this role.
Celtics trail by 3. Outside, Horford. And he recovers it. He kicks to Tatum. Brown outside. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Kennard, the pass to Jackson. Back to Kennard. Stolen by Smart. Drops in the breakaway layup. Smart's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, that's a case where Marcus Smart is anticipating that pass. He jumps into the passing lane and uses his terrific speed. That's beautiful.
Now here's Jones. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Here's Jackson. Clark outside. Tries again. Jackson misses.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
Brown kicks to Smart. They get it back. The kick out to Tatum. It's stolen. And it's Memphis on the break. The feed to Clark. Lays it up and banks it in. Clark's got his first basket of the night.
You got to know this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside.
Tatum. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
The Celtics shooting their first free throws of the game.
What I love about Jason Tatum, guys, he's already an all-star. But that desire, that hunger, that thirst to be great remains with this guy, and he continues to improve.
Looking at who's out there now for the Grizzlies. Aldama's checked in, and it's Dillon Brooks in for Bain.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
Memphis leading by 4. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Clark, the pass to Aldama. Clark outside. Clock at 6. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. And the rejection by Tatum.
Probably the most underrated aspect of Jason Tatum's game is his defense. Size, length, strength, you name it, sends that one back.
.143 left here in the second. Brown outside. It's through for a second basket. He's now 2 for 6.
Well, you've got to get out on Jaylen Brown now. This is a young man who has shown great strides in improving his perimeter game.
Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
That's a finish he'll be bragging about for a while.
As he should. Very impressive.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim. Okay. Wow, you don't see him left alone very often. And, of course, he makes good use of it.
Morant kicks to Kennard. Brooks, the pass to Kennard. 58 seconds left in the first half. Brooks finds Clark. 6 to shoot. Morant against Smart. And it's Morant missing. And so it's Williams who brings it up for Boston. Brown with it. He's picked up by Brooks. Back to Brown. The dish to Williams. Nice ball movement by Boston. Tatum against Morant. Lets it go from deep. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll go to the line to shoot 3. That one's on Morant. This is his second trip to the free throw line.
Yeah, and he wasn't someone you wanted to foul if you were defending him last season. 85% is what he made from the line.
And the Grizzlies making a change here. Baines checked in.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
Here's Eldorado. No stopping him there. Jam. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, the action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is...
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Brown kicks to Horford. There's the drive. Nice D from Brooks. And that'll do it for the first half of
Celtics 23, the Grizzlies 22.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. One of the stories here, Jason Tatum getting it done today.
And the way he goes at defenders, he is bound to get to the line just like he did there in that first half.
I have to love his tenacity. This guy stays in attack mode, makes defenders work, tries to keep them off balance.
The post tandem, it's Horford and Williams. Out on the wings, it's Brown and Tatum. And it's Smart in at the point guard position. That's the Boston 5. Now Jackson after Jaylen Brown's three-pointer that didn't go. Morant reaches to Jackson. And Jackson throws it down hard.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Now here's Brown. He's got 5. Williams, a screen on Brooks. Tatum passes to Williams. Here's Smart. Kept alive by Boston. The kick out to Tatum. The 3. Boston again missing. Memphis leading by 3. Payne for 3. Rebound Boston. Williams has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Brown with with it. Now defended by Bain. And out of bounds as Memphis gains possession. Some changes for Memphis. Luke Kennard comes in for Dylan Brooks. And Jones subbed in for John Morant. The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Jones dishes to Adams. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
White, he's checked in for Brown. Brooks checked in for the Grizzlies. Now here's Jackson. 10 points for him. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
A big night for Jackson so far. He's a talented scorer and only getting better.
Here's White. Outside, Horford. Inside, Tatum. Back to Horford. Jacks up a 3. Cranes it from beyond the arc.
Al Horford is such a tremendous passer as a big man. Wow, does he get work done offensively.
Jones in the post, guarded by Smart. Jackson kicks to Brooks. Jackson a screen on White. The pass to Jones. Back to Brooks. And no good that time. And Boston will go the other way with it. Tatum against Kennard. Picked by Horford. White wide open. He fires. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Jackson passes to Adams. Jackson down low, working on Horford. And Jackson throws it down hard.
Yeah, Steven Adams' instinct is to pass it first. And what instincts he has. Wow, pretty play.
And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for Memphis. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. Kennard against Tatum. And he goes in for the dunk.
Okay, Luke Kennard, we see you rocking the rim. My goodness, a little bounce.
Smart passes to White. Outside, Horford. Launches a 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Horford's got 6.
You know, he could have looked to score that himself, but in this particular instance, the advantage is playing inside out.
1:05 left in the third quarter. Kick out to Adams. Over Williams. That one off the back iron and out. Celtics trail by 3. White looking around. Pass to Tatum for the tie. It's rebounded by Memphis. Jackson's got his 5th rebound in this one. Adams finds Jones. Back to Adams. Memphis moving it around. Jones, the pass to Brooks. Nice move. And he gets it to go. Brooks has got his first bucket of the night.
Oh, nice play from Brooks down in the paint. Not afraid to get physical on the inside.
Here's White. The Grizzlies pull it in. Kennard on the wing. And here's Brooks from outside. And we've reached the end of the third. Memphis out in front, up by 5. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Here's Brown on the court for Memphis to start the fourth. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. Then it's Brandon Clark. And it's Aldama in at the 4. Now here's Brown. Looking to get it going. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It goes on Brandon Clark.
Well, you like the level of aggression right there from Jason Tatum. Committed to scoring on the interior and draws the contact.
And the second free throw, good.
Listen, they're still right in this thing. Missing that free throw, though, keeps this a 2-possession deficit.
Morant passes to Aldama. From past the arc, and Morant is good for 3. Morant's got the lead up to 7 now for the Grizzlies.
And how about the assertiveness from Morant, wasting no time firing? Love his approach.
Tatum kicks to Smart. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Morant looking around. Fires the 3. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
Oh, pretty stroke on Morant's long-range bomb there. When he's knocking down the shot from deep, he can be lethal.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Grizzlies.
Credit them for not settling. I mean, they've been in attack mode off the dribble all game long, and thus far, it's paying off.
I think one of the things that also strikes me is their activity, forcing turnovers, coming up with steals. It has really shaped the tenor of this game.
Now here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
How about the handles from the young fella? Give Morant credit for taking the initiative and capitalizing.
Outside Tatum. Unloads. And it's Morant with the rebound.
He is just not taking smart shots out there, a pattern he has fallen into tonight.
Pass to Aldama for 3. Brown against Morant. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. That one on Horford.
And the rugged toughness of Morant. Excellent at fighting through there and capitalizing in style.
It's tipped. And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. Morant with the ball. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. They trail by 14. Here's Brown. Smart finds Brown. Shot clock at 6. Aldama with the rebound.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Memphis leading by 14. Morant with it. Williams picks him up. Down low, Clark. And slam dunk by Clark.
Who's the best young catalyst in the game? Some people will say Doncic, some will say Trae Young, and some might even say Ja Morant.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
1:52 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Aldama. He's guarded by Williams. Aldama passes to Clark, and Clark slams it in.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
Grizzlies substitution, Steven Adams.
And the foul on Marcus Smart. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Boston foul, Marcus Smart. Second.
Here are the Grizzlies with the ball. They're on a 15-1 run right now. Jackson a screen on Smart. Here's Adams. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. And the Grizzlies lead by 20.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Grizzlies.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water.
Look at that.
And that's impressive. Morant's ball control and take charge attitude is what makes him so special.
Brown kicks to Horford. Here's Smart. Brown against Morant. Brown the pass to Williams. The shot comes out. Adams, some nice D. And here are the Grizzlies. They lead by 20. That's the most we've seen. In the corner, it's Bane. Nailed from three-point land.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Outside Tatum. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Celtics need to get a shot off. Smart misses.
I know he wants to answer the three that was just made on the other end, but he can't let that affect his judgment. He's got to find the best shot possible.
He doesn't take a lot of time to make up his mind. Brooks always thinking ahead, and he's in position before the pass is made.
So no problem for Memphis.